Pick your head up. Pick your head up. This video is a reminder to myself as well as a reminder to whoever is viewing this to pick your head up and never let anybody see you with your head down. A lot of people have come to my channel recently, have come to my social medias just asking me, how do they pick themselves up? They feel like they're so down and whatnot. And it really takes me back to where I was at a certain point and I felt as if, I was just so down. I couldn't pick myself up. I couldn't stand tall. I couldn't walk with confidence. I was just looking down, like I was looking down. I didn't like it. But it really just takes me back to that time. And this wasn't even something that was so long ago, but I would just like to come on here and speak about this because it's weighing a little bit heavy on my heart seeing everybody else going through something similar and whatnot. But I just want to tell you to pick your head up. If I can do it, you can do it as well. I understand. I completely understand what you're going through right now. I don't know necessarily what it is that you're going through or what a lot of these people are going through that are coming out to my channel unless they've been vulnerable. I understand right now you feel as if that you can't pick your head up. Right now you feel as if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You've been knocked down. You've been knocked down. I understand that, life can be unbearable. And I say this so many times on my channel. I don't want to oversaturate it, but I really like to say it just to emphasize that, yeah, life is unbearable sometimes. Life gets hard. Life puts you through it. Life puts you through it. And I make this reference so many times is, a lot of people come to me and they say that they've been going through it. Yeah, I've been going through it. We all been going through it. But the strength in that statement is something that we really have to start utilizing in order to pick ourselves up. Because once again, the storm of life is due to everybody. It's beautiful beforehand and it's beautiful afterwards. But while you in it, you have no choice but to just get through it in order to reach salvation, in order to reach peace, in order to reach confidence, in order to reach your goals that you need. You have to go through it. So we got to give ourselves a little bit of a pat on the back for that. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. But I digress. Life can be a bit unbearable and you feel as if that you can't pick your head up. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to do it. But I want you, like I said earlier, is realize your strength. You have the strength to pick yourself up. This is common territory for you. We've been knocked down plenty of times before in our lives, right? This isn't the first time. It may feel a bit different, but that's how it is. Every time it happens, it's going to be different, right? It will never be the same circumstance. It will never be the same scenario. It will never quite necessarily feel the same, right? But you've been here before and you've had the ability to pick yourself up, pick your head up, stand tall. Matter of fact, you're doing it right now. You probably don't even know it. You feel as if your head is down, but you're continuing to walk every single day and get your tasks done. You're continuing to go to work even though you have all this weight on your shoulders. You're continuing to be social for those inside of your space, although sometimes it's hard for you to just muster up those words. So you have the strength in order to pick your head up. You're showing that you got to embrace it. You have to really tap into that. So the first thing, just realize your strength. Realize your strength. I was walking with my head down more recent than not. Actually, I was going through it, man. I going through it. Matter of fact, at that point, I wasn't even going through it. I was in it. I was just in it, full on, just hands and knees. I wasn't moving anywhere. I was just stuck in the storm. I was stuck in the storm and I didn't like it. But I have faith. You have to have faith that you're going to get through it. You have to have faith that you're going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You have to have faith that you can get up and pick your head up and continue to get after it every single day, no matter what it is. Whether right now you're feeling down because it's something that has been self-inflicted, you let yourself down, or if it's somebody else that's let you down, or life is just doing its thing. Life does its things and it comes to you in multiple aspects all at once. I completely understand. You have to have faith, doing. Y'all understand it's very hard when you're in it. It's very hard when you're in it. It's very hard to believe in something that you don't really have any indicators or signs that is going to get better. I understand that, but that's part of faith. Faith is that motivation for you to pick your head up. And you feel like you can't. You may feel like you can't, and trust me, this is something that we have to learn as people. When we're going through these harsh times, we may feel as if we can't, right? But understand that's part of being human, is sometimes we feel as if we can't, and the only thing that we can do is give it to somebody who can. And that's where faith comes into place, because I believe the divine can do all. No matter what you believe in, no matter what religion you believe in, the divine can do all. He has never failed us. He has never failed us. So you have to have faith. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in the divine, that whatever you're going through, that he is going to pick you up and he's going to carry you. He's going to show you the direction you need to walk in order to reach the light. You have to, because sometimes faith is the only thing that you have. Sometimes when you have no more energy, you don't have any more capacity, you feel as if you can't do it, so you just have nothing else to give. You have to fall back and you have to lean on your faith in order to pick yourself up. Pick your head up. Pick your head up. You can do it. You can do that through faith. At this point, if you're a returning viewer, you understand that I'm pretty transparent on this channel, so I'd like to talk to you about where I was just in it. Like, I was in it. I referenced it earlier, man. I was going through it. I was in it, man. And I was having my faith, But on top of that, it was like a fire that was in me, man. We don't like how we feel at that moment. We don't like feeling down. We don't like moping around. We don't like feeling like none of that. That's part of the fire that's inside of you. That's part of the fire that makes you have the will in order to continue to move forward and bring yourself up, in order to pick yourself up. But I'd like to let you guys in on this moment. One day, I was in the heart of the storm, man. I was going through it, and I was leaving a store one day. Everything just hit me when I stepped out of that store. It was unbearable. I was about to drop tears and everything on that moment. I couldn't explain. I was at a loss for words and everything. And I heard a voice in the back of my head. And to this day, I'll never know. I will never know necessarily where it came from. I don't know if it was mine. I don't know if I was tricking myself. I don't know if it was my faith, or if I don't know if it was my family member that passed away. But let me tell you this. Something spoke to me and it said, pick your head up. You never let anybody catch you with your head down. And it was in the same tone of my auntie that passed away recently. Sent chills down my spine. Sent chills down my spine. And all I could do in that moment, as if she was standing right before me and I was responding to her, I said, yes, ma'am. And I picked my head up. I stuck my chest out. And I continued to walk on and carry on for the rest of my day. But when I tell you I had chills for the rest of the day, that's how I know deep down we all have the strength inside of us. My auntie was one of the most influential people inside of my life, as well as, always uplifting and telling me the things that I can do and I can get through things and whatnot. And a lot of people may not necessarily have people inside of their circle that can leave such an influence to where, they believe they can pick themselves up. But I'm here to tell you, you can pick yourself up. You can do it. This is familiar territory. We've been here before. I understand. It's very hard right now, especially it's the last quarter of the year. It's the last quarter of the year. Actually, we only have about 2 weeks left of the year. It's the hard times, it's the dark times, it's the cold times. We can't end the year off like this. We can't go into a new year of opportunity. We can do all things through faith. We can do all things through motivation, right? You may feel like you can't, but I promise you can. You may feel like you can't, but I promise that you can. It's difficult continuing to walk with weight on your shoulders, but you are doing it. You just have to dig deep. You just have to find that resolve. You have to dig deep. You have to have faith inside of yourself that you can do it. And it may not happen overnight. Trust, it may not happen overnight. It may be gradual, but that's why I like to tell everybody, and that's the motto on my channel, is one breath, one step, one day at a time. Because that's the best way that you can do it. That's the best way that you can take it in order to play at your own pace, taking it at your own pace. Taking it at the pace of your step, taking it at the pace of your breath. Take those small steps, picking yourself up. And a harsh reality about picking yourself up, right, is a lot of us don't really have someone to pick us up. So we have to be the ones to pick ourselves up. And we have to realize nobody is truly coming to save us other than God or the divine. Other than God or the divine, nobody is coming to save us. We have to pick ourselves up. We've done this before. It's all on us. Remember, I always talk about having yourself. Realize that at the end of the day, we got to have ourselves. We can't stay down. We got to pick ourselves up. We can't stay down. We can't stay down. No, we don't stay down. Matter of fact, you don't stay down. And I feel like I'm moving more towards the affirmation. You don't stay down. Yeah, let's get into it. You don't stay down. You don't stay down. You get up. You've been here before. You've continued to walk. You're strong. This is nothing. This is nothing. It feels like something, right? But I can guarantee the future version of yourself right now is smiling, looking back at you, just thinking about how this was so little, this is just a bump in the road for you. This is nothing. You can pick yourself up. You got this. Find that resolve. You got the resolve in you. You got the strength. You waking up every day, right? You taking it breath by breath, right? Taking it one step. You still getting after everything, right? You got the strength to do it. You're going through it, right? If you muster the words that you're going through it, then you have the strength in order to pick yourself up because you're going through it. You're going through it, family. You're not sitting in it. You're moving forward. And with each step, even by watching this video right now, you might not even notice, but your head is slowly being tilted upwards. Your chest is slowly being stuck out. You got this. You can do it. I promise you, you can do it. We can do it. If you're like me and you feel as if a lot of people around you aren't really there to tell you that you can do it, or you don't really have anybody to tell you that you can pick yourself up, you got me. I'm telling you, you can pick your head up. And I'm proud of the work, and I'm proud of everything that you've been able to endure and continue to move on with life while going through it with your head down. I understand that. And I also want to say I appreciate you for keeping my head up. Because although I come on here and I speak in these videos are simply just conversations that I would have with myself that I'm just sharing with other people. But now I have more so of an audience that I can actually speak to. You guys make me feel heard. You help me keep my head up. Every like, every comment, all the times you guys are being transparent with me and vulnerable with me and reaching out to me on social media and saying all these great things. You guys are uplifting me. You're helping me keep my head up. It's cold. It's a hard. I'm cold right now. You can see I'm outside. I got gloves on. It's cold. It's the cold times. It's the dark times. It's the last quarter of the year. Big changes are coming and whatnot, and it's very hard to keep afloat. Although it's cold and it's hard right now, in order to keep my head afloat, you guys are giving me the warmth that I need. You're giving me the ability to keep my head up and motivating us and motivating me. So with that said, we can do it. One breath, one step, one day at a time. And it's that part of the video. I need you to recite this with me. I'm going to say we can do it because we can, right? I'm going to say we can do it. I'm going to say it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can pick our heads up. We can get up. We can continue to go through. We can stand tall, head up, chest out. We can do that. You can do it. I believe in you, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how far you've come while going through what you're going through. I'm proud of all the silent battles that you win. Oh, wow, you got your head down. And it's hard for us to even notice. I'm very proud of you for that. You got strength. You're strong. You're strong enough to pick your head up. You got this. If you made it to this point in the video, go ahead and drop down in the comments that we can do it. Drop we can do it in the comments. Maybe reply to somebody else that's going through things or saying something in the comments. Say we can do it. Reply to them, we can do it. Because we can. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. We're going to pick ourselves up. We're going to stand tall. We're going to chest out. Stand tall, chest out, head up. We got this. All right. Peace, love, and blessings. I'll catch y'all in the next one.